Hi children, a very good morning to all. Welcome to our English class. Now children, today we are going to learn is, am, or and was, were. So where we have to use is and where we have to use am and where we have to use are. Right? So don't write like this children in your books. For the explanation for the clear explanation I have written like this. Don't write in your books all these things. Just you have to write only the exercise answers, right? So let us move on to our exercise. Let us move on for the explanation is. Where we use or when we use is, that is if the subject is singular. If the subject is singular, already we learned in our previous class what is a subject and what is a predicate. If the subject is singular, we have to use he, she, it, this, that. That means if the subject is he, she, it, is, that, then we have to use is. We have to use is. For example, and this should be a singular. Singular means only one. We are talking about only one, right? Only one noun. We are talking about only one noun. Then we have to use is. For example, she is playing in the park. She is playing in the park. He is writing a book. He is writing a book, like that. Is it clear, children? So this is a boy. That is a cat. There also we use only is. If the subject is singular, we use is. Is it clear, children? And coming to are, A-R-E, are. This is when the subject, if we are talking more than one, that means the subject is plural. The subject is plural. There we have to use you, we, they. That means we are. There we are talking about more than one noun. More than one noun we are talking about. So it is we are going to park. We are going to park. They are dancing. They are dancing. They are dancing. You are in the market. Right, children? So when the subject is plural, when the subject is, we are talking about more than one noun, then we have to use are. So now coming to am. Am is always used with I only. That means I am a boy, I am a cricketer, I am a dancer. Like that. We have to use am always with I. Always with I. When coming to verse and were. Verse always used with a pronoun. Always used with a pronoun, and it is a singular noun. That means he, she, it. All these are pronouns, no? So we have to use verse with pronoun only, and the noun should be singular. So we have to use verse, W-A-S, verse with a singular noun. We use verse with pronouns or with singular nouns. That is, for example, Rahul was doing homework. Here Rahul is noun. And was. Rahul is only one, right? Only one singular noun. So we have used here was. Rahul was doing homework. Dog was barking. Only one dog is there. Dog is a noun. So dog was barking, like that. Dog was barking. So we use was only with singular nouns. For example, if I say I was staying with my aunt. Here I is noun. I is singular noun. I means am. I. So I was staying with my aunt. I was staying with my aunt. Okay, we use verse to talk about one person or a thing. So were, when coming to were, W-E-R-E, it is used with pronoun as well as nouns. The noun should be plural form. The noun should be in a plural form. That means more than one. For example, if we talk about Rahul and Ramu were playing in the park. Here, how many nouns are there in the sentence? Two nouns, isn't it? Rahul and Ramu. Two nouns are there. So, here we have to use were. Here, we have to use were. Two nouns. When we are talking about two nouns, then we have to use were. For example, you, we, they. They were playing in the garden. We were going to picnic. You were going to picnic. You were going to picnic. I hope it is clear, children. So now moving to our exercise. Rewrite these sentences using is, am, or are correctly. So using these three, we have to using these are called as helping verbs. These three are called as helping verbs. Without these, we can frame using these words, we can frame a sentence very easily. So these are called as helping verbs. What are they called as? Helping verbs. So using these helping verbs, we have to frame the sentences. Let us check. There many flowers on this branch. Any guesses? There many flowers on this branch. Yes, there are here flowers. It is plural. So, it is are. There are many flowers on this branch. Second one, this book heavy. This. What I told you? This. What you have to use? Which helping verb you have to use? Is. When it is the singular, subject is singular, you have to use is. Is. Look at here. When the subject is singular, you have to use is. So here what is the sentence then? Very good. This book is heavy. Now tell me this sentence. The water bottle's empty. Which helping verb here? The water. Here what is this? This is plural form. So what we have to use? Very good. We have to use here are, because we have to use are with the plural forms. The water bottles are empty. Fourth one. The room empty. The room. Here what is this? This is, yes, it is in singular form. So what we have to use? Yes, very good children. The room is empty. The room is empty. Fifth one, my name Shafi. My name Shafiq. Here this is a noun, name of a person. So what we have to use here? Which helping verb you have to use? Yes. My name is Shafiq. I finishing my homework. What I told you children? I. Always which helping verb with I? Yes, very good. I am finishing my homework. I am finishing my homework. There no apples in the fridge. There no. Here these apples, and this is in plural form. The sentence is in plural form. So you have to use here. There are no apples in the fridge. There are no apples in the fridge. The sentence is in plural. You have to use are. The sentence, if the sentence is in singular, you have to use is. You have to use is. Shahid helping his mother. Shahid is helping his mother. The house very old. This is also in the singular form. The sentence is in singular form. So you have to use the house is very old. My new classmates friendly. How many are there here? More than one. It is plural. So you have to use my new classmates are friendly. Are friendly. Now tick the correct words to complete these sentences. Sumit was or were the fastest runner in the entire school. So which I told you was is used with singular noun, and were is used with plural noun. So here Sumit, only one singular. You have to use was. My brother and I was or were watching television yesterday. How many nouns are there here? Brother, I, two. So which word you have to use here? Very good. It is were. My brother and I were watching television yesterday. There was or were biscuits in the tin. Here also observe. The sentence is in plural form, that is biscuits there. So which verb you have to use here? Were. They were biscuits in the tin. Richa and Arun was or were talking to the teacher. How many nouns are there in the sentence, children? Two nouns, right? So that is the sentence is in singular or plural? Very good, my dears. It is in the plural form. So which verb you have to use here? Yes, very nice. It is were. W-E-R-E, were. W-E-R-E, were. Fifth one, the elephants were playing in the river. The elephants were playing in the river. Here elephants. So you have to use here were. I was staying with my aunt. This is yes. I, here only one person, singular person. So you have to use here was. There dash or were a traffic jam on this road this morning. There was a traffic jam. There was a traffic jam. Michelle was over my neighbor in Vellore. Michelle was my neighbor in Vellore. The brown bag was over missing. Was. It is was because it is singular. Now look at here. Has and have to show that something belongs to someone. So here we use when we use has and have. If it is that means we will use this to show that it belongs to someone. We use here has or have. We use has when we talk about one person, animal or thing. If it is only singular noun, we use has. If it is a singular noun, we use has. If it is plural, we use have. That means we talk about more than one person, animal or thing. It is a plural, we use. If the noun is plural, we use have. Let us see and observe here. We use has and have to show that something belongs to someone. We use has when we talk about one person, animal or thing. Example, Riyaz has a nice house. We can say Ramu has a nice watch. Here the noun is singular. So we have to use here has. We use have with I, we, you or when we talk about more than one persons. Where we use I, we, you. If it is more than one person, we use have. Example, both the teams have uniforms. Here more than more than one noun. So we use here have. We have a blue uniform. This is also this. We are talking about more than one noun. So we use here have. We have a blue uniform. Children, don't write like this. For the explanation, for your clarification, I have written like this. Don't write like this. Okay. We use had when we are talking about the past. Here had is used in past tense. That is already action happened yesterday, like that. We use see, observe here. Peter had curly hair. Peter had in the past but not now. So we have to use, for past tense we have to use had. We have to use had. Let us check the exercise. Tick the correct answers. Put a cross to the incorrect ones. I has a pencil. Here I has. What we have to use here for has? I have a pencil. So it is wrong. Seema and Naren have a pet rabbit called Roger. Here both. It is plural. So you have to use have. So put tick for that. The library have all the books we need. It is wrong. It is library. Library has. We have to. My father has a car. Only one noun. So here has. It is singular noun. We use has. Siobhan has many toys. Here the subject is singular. So we have to use here has. So the sentence is correct. Put tick for that. A bicycle have 2 wheels. Is wrong. I has a poster of Spider-Man in my room. This is wrong. My room has a comfortable bed. Put tick for that. Shomik have a cricket kit which he carries to school. It is cross. Hadip has a huge collection of old coins. Now, circle was, were or had to complete these sentences. So, which verb you have to use that, we have to circle that. The children was or were or had thrilled to go on a picnic. This is were. Children is plural. The children were thrilled to go on a picnic. The train was, were, had on time. It is the train was on time. Mohideen was, were, had a football player. Mohideen was a football player. There was a were or had many animals in the zoo. Children, I already told you was is used in singular for singular plural. Were is used for yes, very good. Plural form of the noun. Had, we have to use had in the past tense. There was or were had many animals in the zoo. It is there were many animals in the zoo. Birbal was or were had a very clever man. This is Birbal was a very clever man. I was or were had many books with me. I had. Here past. This is past form. So we have to use I had many books with me. The trip was or were had very tring. The trip was very tring. My blue shoes was or were or had missing. My blue shoes were missing. Monica was or were or had in Nagpur for the cricket match. Monica was in Nagpur for the cricket match. I was or were had a yellow t-shirt. I had a yellow t-shirt. The man was or were had big baskets with them. The men had big baskets with them. Anirudh and Deep was were had in a play last week. Anirudh and Deepika were in a play last week. Two bulbuls has or have or made a nest in a tree. Two bulbuls have made a nest in a tree. So read this, observe, listen the video carefully, and you will easily understood this topic. Bye bye children. That's all for today's class. Have a nice day.